Greetings, Earthlings, toy collectors, and other collectible enthusiasts. I'm James, and welcome back to Woo-Tens Toys. Today is the big Star Wars figure dump, and of course, we can't do this without our returning special guest, all the way from the Razor Crest. He is celebrating the premiere of The Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters today. Ladies and gentlemen, Grogu! Now, Grogu, I cannot express how thankful I am that you decided to come on our YouTube show and do all these unboxings and reviews with us. Now, I do have a question. I did read online that maybe you were in a relationship with maybe a Mandalorian. What happened there? Oh, you broke up with her because she was getting too fat. Oh, we're canceled. Well, anyway, we are about to just look at these things. We're not going to unbox these or review these. We'll just kind of go over all this stuff that I've just had sitting around and just go through it, and we hope that you enjoy. Picked up these B2 Emo and Cassian Andor figures off of Amazon. I started watching the Andor show and was really digging it. And I wanted an Andor figure, but I also wanted the droid figure as well. And it seemed like this was the only way to get the droid was in this 2-pack. So figured, why not get the 2-pack? So, and that's what I did. Paid about retail. Well, I got Reva, the third sister, here at Ollie's, as you can see. She was 50% off, got her for $4.99. And I figured I needed this character because she was, for a while, one of the main antagonists in the Obi-Wan series. Still don't have an Obi-Wan from that series, but I plan on getting one sometime. Picked up this First Order Stormtrooper at a local used bookstore. It's more than used books. McKay's Used Books in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Picked them up for around $20. That's a little bit more than what I would normally want to pay for an older Star Wars figure, especially a character that's just, well, it's just a freaking Stormtrooper. But I figured I definitely needed it to put on my second shelf of Star Wars figures that focus mainly on the sequel and prequel trilogies. So yeah, this was definitely a missing piece in my collection. Like I said, $20. Not happy I spent $20, but hey, I got it. Picked up this Bodhi Rook figure from Rogue One at Ollie's. It was $4.99. It was 50% off, and got it for $4.99. I've been meaning to get all of the Rogue One figures to have just the main characters from Rogue One. I'm just missing a few now to have what I would consider a complete set. And yeah, definitely. Honestly, when you see Black Series figures for 50% off and you can get them for $5 in box, you buy them. Especially these newer versions of the Rogue One figures. They're very nice. The paint application is way better. Picked up Baze Malbus here at Ollie's, 50% off, so got him for $4.99. Just like with Bodhi, I had to get this figure because he's a main character in Rogue One, and I feel like I need to get all those figures to have a complete Rogue One set. Can't just have just Jyn Erso. Gotta have all of the characters here. So yeah, it was definitely a missing piece in my I guess not so much a sequel trilogy, but or a prequel trilogy. He's part of the Disney Star Wars family, so I had to pick him up. Picked up Rey here, the Jedi training Rey. Got her at McKay's used bookstore in Chattanooga, Tennessee. She was $6 in box. I have a Rey from Force Awakens, and also have one from Rise of Skywalker. My God, I hate the movie so much I forgot the title of it. So I figured I needed Rey from the second film, the one that I also don't like all that much, Last Jedi. So picked her up. Like I said, $6. That's kind of a steal, but I mean, it's Rey. But then again, I like Rey, Finn, and Poe. I don't know. They did the characters justice by writing horrible garbage films. What we could have gotten will always be a mystery. Found this Miggs Mayfield figure at Ollie's for $5, 50% off, just like a lot of the other Star Wars figures you've seen on here. While I wouldn't really Miggs Mayfield played an integral part, I believe, in season 2, The Mandalorian, I really wanted this figure because I wanted a Bill Burr action figure. I love the comedy stylings of Bill Burr, and I just thought it would be funny to have a Bill Burr action figure in general. So yeah, for $5, why not, right? Picked up this General Lando Calrissian figure at McKay's used bookstore in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I picked up a whole slew of these figures for on the cheap, and I don't think I paid more than $6 each for any of these. But yeah, I had to get this figure. I feel like this was definitely a figure that was missing, because I had the regular Lando and I had the Skiff Guard Lando, so I figured, hey, let's get I believe this is the cool looking costume of Lando. So yeah, had to pick up this Lando Calrissian. Like I said, on the cheap. Picked up this TIE Fighter pilot at McKay's Used Books in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I don't know if this is the original Black Series release or the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back release. Either way, I did not have this, and I know that I definitely needed this for my original trilogy collection. I'm running out of space on my shelf, so I'll find a spot. But yeah, I had to pick this up. It was, like I said, it was about $6 or $8. I can't remember which one this one was or how much this one was. But yeah, picked it up. Glad I got it. But yeah, like I said earlier, when you find Star Wars Black Series figures on the cheap, you get them. And it's a cool looking figure. Got Lando Calrissian here at McKay's Used Books in Tennessee, or Chattanooga, Tennessee, that is. There are several locations. He was around $6. Figured I needed to get him since he is a main character from the Solo, A Star Wars Story film. I figured, yeah, why not? I'm not the biggest fan of the film, but I try to have some type of main character representation from all different bits of Star Wars media in my figure collection. And as always, $6 Black Series figure sold. Picked up this General Leia Organa figure at McKay's Used Books in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Was really cheap. I almost passed her up, but I figured, why not? I think she was like $3 or $4. Like, she was really cheap, and she came with an extra blaster that doesn't belong to her. So if I lose a blaster to one of my figures, then well, there we go. But yeah, I figured this was just I got a Leia from Empire, I got a Leia from Jedi, I got a Leia from The New Hope, so why not have some type of Leia representation from the sequel trilogy. Picked up this Han Solo from Solo, A Star Wars Story at McKay's Used Books in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Just needed some main character representation from Solo, A Star Wars Story film, and what better character to get than Han Solo himself. So yeah, it's actually not a bad figure, just not the best movie. But yeah, I mean, for $6, why not? Picked up this Poe Dameron from McKay's Used Books in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Really cheap. Figured I needed this because I'm just not a fan of I just wanted two different versions of Poe Dameron. I have him in his regular outfit, the jacket and everything, and so I figured I might as well get him in the X-Wing Starfighter pilot outfit as well. So yeah, why not? So, but yeah, super cheap Star Wars figure, why not? Hey, before we head out of here today, I just wanted to say thank you for spending your time with us to look at this huge Star Wars figure dump that we have for you today. And to thank Grogu for showing up all the way from a galaxy far, far away, and he wants to. What's that? Yeah, he wants you guys to all go see The Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters today nationwide. All right, Grogu, anything else to add? Oh, this is the way. Okay, very nice. All right, well, we'll leave you with this. Be excellent to each other, collect them all, and may the Force be with you. And we will catch you next time.